My name is William Connolly. I'm going to do in the discussion thread economic fundamentals for principles of transportation. So, we got a table of contents. So we got our introduction, impact to United Airlines, and improvements that could have been made that I would have made. United Airlines is the airline I chose, and COVID-19 is a scenario which I decided to focus on. With that in mind, during the COVID-19 pandemic, United Airlines faced the most severe degradation of its operations in its history, as if basically every airline passenger demand collapsed overnight. The FAA described the situation as an unprecedented challenge to the global aviation system. And if I were the CEO, my responsibilities and what I would have chosen to do would be to stabilize the airline, protect our workforce, and rebuild customer trust. I have included a brief summary of what United did do and what I will do at the end of this presentation. So, impact of COVID-19. For 2020, we got hit by COVID. United Airlines saw its passenger travel demand really dropped to zero, basically, with the cancellations outpacing bookings. They publicly stated that the financial impact was worse than 9/11 and the financial crisis combined. When COVID hit, everything closed down. Borders closed, international borders were gone, business travel disappeared. United was forced to ground hundreds of aircraft. The NTSB noted that the pandemic exposed vulnerabilities in operational continuity and workforce stability across the aviation sector. This period marked one of the worst, if not the worst, operational decline in United's history. So their response to survive the lack of demand for air travel, they cut 90% of their routes and their scheduled routes, and they shifted aggressively into cargo operations. United explained that during the crisis, cargo became a critical lifeline for global supply chains, as we all noted when we were in our homes at that point. The FAA also authorized airlines to convert or to use passenger aircraft for cargo-only operations, which really helped United out and other airlines. United also heavily pushed for the retirement of older aircraft to reduce maintenance and storage costs, which allowed them to have a really good economic footing coming out post-COVID. For United's workforce, as of every workforce, it was incredibly volatile. They had tens of thousands of employees that were at risk of furlough, and the NTSB reported that COVID-19 placed extraordinary stress on the aviation personnel. To reduce the amount of layoffs, United implemented voluntary leave programs. They really heavily incentivized early retirement and gave flexible scheduling. The airline emphasized its goal by stating that they were to ensure the safety of every employee who continued to serve our customers. This helped them to have adequate staffing and to preserve critical operations. Customer retention and safety. Rebuilding customer trust became one of United's top priorities and still is. They launched their United Clean Plus program in May of 2020, and this was designed to set a new standard for cleanliness and safety in air travel. These operations included electrostatic disinfecting, mandatory masks, touchless check-in, increased cleanings after each flight, and it was reinforced and really forced by the FAA, which required airlines to implement layered health and safety protocols to protect the passengers and the crew, and it really helped to instore confidence in United. Improvements that I would make. If I were the CEO, my first improvement would be to strengthen the workforce. So COVID really revealed how bad staffing structure can be during health crises. So I would have expanded cross-training programs, enhanced mental health support, and created long-term voluntary leave pathways to avoid the furloughs. Furthermore, I would have retained experienced pilots that were advanced in their careers to ensure we didn't have a shortage of captains post-pandemic. Also, for operations, I really would have I would have kept retiring the old aircraft, but had a side hustle for cargo operations. And lastly, putting the customer first. I would have prioritized the customer to be paramount. As for markets, we got downs, we got ups, and I would ensure that in the lows we would experiment really bring back that customer base once we rebounded to those all-time highs. But thanks, guys, for watching, and catch you on the next one.